Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
So if you're watching these videos and you want to get into DCS, definitely check out Apex Gaming PCs. This is where I got my laptop. I'm super happy with what I received. And keep in mind that they have the A-Firm program, which allows you to pay month to month so that it doesn't hurt your wallet too badly. Check out the links below to make your own custom PC that fits your budget. Big thank you to Apex Gaming PCs. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. We're here in the F-16 Viper here. Today we're going to be launching a strike on some Tupolev 22s, nuclear capable of course. They have some SAM cover, so we'll have to, take those out or suppress or whatever we got to do, and then we got to deliver the JDAMs on target. And from what I understand, there's two Su-75 Checkmates in the area, so we'll have to be careful of those guys and see what we can do. Keep in mind the F-16 came out about 50 years ago, and the Checkmate is a relatively new aircraft that I don't even know if it exists, actually. I think it might still be a concept. So this is kind of a fictional scenario, if you will. But all of that information, of course, based on publicly available information. A lot of that stuff will be classified. So we'll see how things will play out. Now, I don't know too much about the Checkmate, but from my understanding, it is supposed to be kind of a fifth generation. I mean, at one point it was called the Raptor Killer, so I don't know how true that is. I think that remains to be seen, but from my understanding, it looks kind of like it's supposed to be a cheap single-engine export variant fighter. Fifth generation, probably, is what they're aiming for. Now, I do have the F-16 here, and I've used the F-16 to defeat aircraft that are far superior to this thing, and mostly because the F-16 is so, it's super fast, so it really allows me to shoot, become offensive quickly, but also defend, because, we've talked about it, the faster you are, the harder you are to hit with a missile. So, the F-16, I think we can put up quite a fight, or a challenge in the F-16 for the Checkmate. Let's go ahead and push the afterburner, and we'll get rolling here. Get into the air. See if we can find these guys. We are relatively heavy, so we're going to have to get pretty fast here, probably upwards of 200 knots before this thing starts coming off the ground. We're carrying 2 harms and 2 2,000-pound JDAMs, so this thing is actually pretty heavy right now. And 1 centerline fuel tank. We should start coming off the ground here. Here we go. Go ahead and tuck the wheels in, and let's turn into the target master arm on. Turn into the target here, and oh, a little bit too much. I forgot how heavy she is. Let's go ahead and target the SAMs first. Also, because I would love to get the weight of these harms off me. I think each one is about 800 pounds, so that'll be nice to get off me. And then we'll hold on to the JDAMs, I guess, until we get there. But more weight I can ditch, the easier it'll be for me to fight the Checkmates. Now, the Checkmates are relatively small aircraft, and they are supposed to have some stealth capability. Now, you can argue the, nature of Russian stealth, but there is some attempt at stealth being made here, so they might be kind of hard to see for the radar. I do have AWACS. I fully expect my AWACS to see the Checkmates and to you know, feed it to me. So whether I can get them on radar will be a whole different story, of course. We're climbing here to get in good parameters to shoot our harms. Got the search radar here. Lock that up. Alright. Roll it out. So remember that the harm is technically not a precision guided weapon. So you don't need a high PGM, but the PGM being high, it says right now we're in range. It'll give you more accurate ranging information, so you can tell. Yeah, you see that it just changed, and it's now telling me that the SA2 search radar is outside of range for my harms because it's outside of that little white bubble you see there. And every time that it gets a more accurate reading of it, it can tell me if I'm in range or not. The thing doing all that is the HTS pod, the harm targeting system. It's the one who is, you know, doing all this targeting for the search radars of the SAMs, and telling me if the harms are in range to shoot or not. I have on the left MFD, I put the HSD just so I can have situational awareness in case some checkmates show up, but for now my priority is the SAM sites. You'll notice that I'm climbing through 24,000 feet. I'm trying, the higher I climb, the more that little white bubble will increase or get larger, which is obviously the range. Look at this. Oh, we got 2 airborne targets at 34,000 feet. Nothing on RWR yet. So once the white bubble increases, it's increasing because I'm going to higher altitude, therefore increasing the range of the harms. And we're almost in range to shoot at these this search radar here. But I don't want to hang out here in case the checkmates shoot at me. They're shooting the 77M, so very dangerous missile that I got to be careful about. We're almost in range. The white bubble constantly growing, passing through 34,000 feet now. We're slightly below Mach 1, which is not great, but I don't have time to try to get above Mach 1. The harms should theoretically be in range, but the checkpoint, the checkmates, I should say, the checkmates are also pushing me, so these are going to be pretty tight margins. Okay, we're in range. I'm just going to shoot it, Magnum, and we'll give him the other one here. And let me just grab this again, and Magnum again, and PGM2, that's good, and we'll defend here. And I absolutely need to get out of this thin layer up high. I'm at like 40,000 feet it looks like, yeah. So I gotta start reducing altitude here very quickly. No point in me being up here because I'm just a target for their R77Ms at this point. So I'm basically diving down. Remember, the fastest way to the ground is a straight line, so you see me going straight down. I'm not playing around. I don't need to guide the harms. The harms know what they're doing. I just need to get down low so I don't get smoked in the face by a 77M here. I can't get these guys on radar. But like I said, the AWACS can see them, and saw them from quite a significant distance away, about 80 miles out. The AWACS could see them. So they do have some stealth characteristics, but it's not like an F-22 or anything. There's a missile on me, chaff and flare, we're braking. That's a 77M. Remember that the 77M is the one with the terminal phase booster, so quite a dangerous missile. We're defending here, off cold, and we're basically treetop level, as low as I can go, trying to survive this missile. I am falling back to the base. Hopefully the Patriot site can help me out a little bit if I can get close enough to it. And I'll have to find a way to become offensive as well on these guys. Something just hit behind me. The Patriot site is trying to lock them up. I'm in the lock cone of the Patriot site. I can see them on data link. They are quite a ways behind me. Let's see if we can turn around and become offensive. I gotta get a missile off at these guys. Carrying the AMRAAM Delta, by the way, if I forgot to mention that so far. And let me see if I can get a lock here. Lock on this guy, very close, 20 miles, Fox 3, I'm defending. And they shot at me too. Okay, I'm off cold. Running back to the base. These guys are pushing me pretty hard here. I don't see them back there though. Oh, there's contrails up high. Are these guys slinging missiles from up there? That's going to be a problem.